All right. Here we are, episode 2, and we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. Modify my noise gate, so it's not like constant, PC fans, but it's to be expected. So we're still playing Portal. I'm gonna do some 1942, and then Battlefield 3, and then 2042. So I think 4 episodes, and that'll just complete the series. But yeah, so you look at last episode, you saw how much fun I had with Battlefield Bad Company 2. Like I said, it's like my favorite one. That one and Battlefield 1, they're like tied in my mind for like the best Battlefields of all time. This one I played really late, so they came out with like a remastered version that was set in the Pacific Theater, and I played that one.
We have secured a majority of the sectors.
But it's different. It's definitely different from anything that I've played before. So, bear with me, because I've got to get reacquainted with all of these classes. But yeah, got the... Oh!
Enemies are attacking a sector chaser objective.
Granate geworfen!
Yeah, we're in the North African theater. Got my Sturmgewehr here. And I'm just running back to Charlie, but we can kind of take in some of the map here. So this is a huge amount of scale. And there's a land ship over there.
Abbruch!
So yeah, with Battlefield, you don't get movement speed by equipping the handgun, unlike other first-person shooters where you kind of like boost your mobility. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what you use. Okay. Something tells me that I will likely end up the same way he did.
Soldiers, we have lost control of an objective.
I'd rather than not spawn. Crap.
Sector chaser is controlled by the enemy. Our
They know
forces
I'm
are
here.
targeting a sector chaser objective. The enemy controls most of the sectors.
Couldn't be helped. Yeah, it's only 100 meters. Sniper trying to take my head off. I think the driver's exposed, so that actually makes sense. We'd be taking sniper fire.
Sector Anton is now under our control. One of our objectives is under attack.
Gib mir Deckung!
Now control a majority of the sectors.
Werfe eine Granate!
That animation is hilarious. That's rich. So yeah, this is the old school way. Spawning at a base, running to a vehicle, taking it. Halo still works this way. But as you know from like older Battlefields, you don't need to do that. I mean newer Battlefields, you don't need to do that. I think starting with Battlefield 3, if I'm not mistaken. And Bad Company. I would love to have a gunner. That would be cool. But yeah. Downside, that's the downside to the old school model. You have to find runners. So another complaint here, and I know I've bitched and moaned a lot, but bear with me.
Enemy is attacking one of our objectives.
But another complaint is that when you are playing Portal, the UI is the same for all games. I think minor tweaks to the UI make it look a little less modern. And again, it's like one of those things that would be nice, but it's not a big deal at all. But yeah, just something that looks a little more,
They are weak.
appropriate for the time. Instead of having all of this information on screen in the same,
Zu meiner Markierung da drüben, vorwärts!
digital format as 2042, Alright, want to avoid anything that's too steep.
Enemy forces have secured Sector Anton. Enemies are holding too many sectors. We are beginning our assault on an objective in Sector Chaser.
Hab einen! Feind an Boot!
We've lost
Yeah,
our
it
infantry
just feels so
in this
good.
fight.
It's
We
only
cannot afford any
2042.
more losses.
Literally only
Enemies
2042.
have secured Sector Bertha.
Muss nachladen!
Like, Bad Company 2, the shooting's fine and great. In this game, the shooting's fine and great. Just don't know why they did that. Because you can't even say it's like to make the game more accessible, because what, like, you don't expect new players to play Portal games too? Like, you don't expect them to play this or any of the other Portal offerings? Like, no, that's silly. Looks like we need an engineer. Yeah, he's too far. Oh. Oh. I can't do crap to that tank either. Like, we just have to like walk with our armor. Let the tiger tank do its work. I forgot what the British tank was called. So the US tank was the Sherman. there's 2 engineers. Whoa. Yeah, you gotta love armor. Because we were about to be screwed. Like, if that tank had exploded, it would have been checkmates. GG's. Yeah, this is a Panzer. The Tigers are bigger.
Bedrohung markiert.
Oh, that's perfect. Looks like we got some mines. But watching the road doesn't do me any good because it's not like I'd be able to tell him, you know, in time. I just have to hope he's paying attention to the road. That's it. Literally all I can do. But yeah, you know, Battlefield 5 was set in the World War II era, in both the Atlantic and Pacific theaters. So this just feels a lot like that. It's pretty much Battlefield 5, but the best parts about Battlefield 5 is Battlefield 5 had a lot of things I didn't like either. You know, the way this game plays is more straightforward and simple. It's not like all of the little metas you have to worry about. Just pick a class and go to work. And I like how they, you know, pretty much updated this entire desert. Because we know it didn't look that way before. Alright, got myself a Sherman. Rolling armor, baby.
We have secured Sector Anton. We have secured a majority of the sectors.
Alright, Charlie 1. Yeah, the spawns are a little weird. Granted, I didn't join this thing from the beginning. Oh yeah, that sounds good. So yeah, we're gonna do a little touch and go. So try to capture Bravo 1. Oh, we got armor.
We've secured Sector Bertha. We now control most of the sectors.
Yeah, he's just outside of my kill zone. Alright. Enemy armor. Yeah, he downed him. So we can hold. Well, we have to hold. If we go for Charlie, it might not pan out. This one might be actually close enough to take out. I missed my opportunity. Could have went for him sooner. So yeah, I'm just doing a regular security sweep. But it looks like they're playing for the triple. But like I was saying earlier, you know, this map was literally pulled from like the classic 1942, so it's really awesome that they've just updated it. Now, because I never played the original, you know, I don't have like a mental point of reference, but alright, that one literally almost hit him. Alright, we're doing good. They don't seem to be trying to flank though, so if anything, we should probably just make a play.
Enemy forces are assaulting one of our objectives.
Okay, no, they're there. Oh.
Enemies are low on soldiers. Finish them.
Happy to have prone. Yeah, as soon as I get my tank blown up, they make a play for A1. Doesn't really matter though. Actually, it does because we never took Charlie, so
Enemies are attacking an objective in sector
it
Belfast.
literally does matter. Rip. Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
They control Sector Anton. Enemy has control.
Medkit.
The enemy controls most of the sectors.
Volltreffer! Feind neutralisiert!
Oh.
Friendly forces are targeting an objective in Sector Anton. We now have control of
What if they
Sector
turn
Bertha.
this match around? No, no shot. There's no way. There's no way.
Excellent, Soldaten. We have won this battle. The enemy is in retreat.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, you know, I think I pulled something back there.
I should have took a screenshot at the end of episode 1, but I can literally do that by just watching the video. Will I? Doubtful. Alright, so that one was 22 minutes. Let's do another match. Let's do another one. Battle of the Bulge, Ardennes Forest. Which is the classic, actually. One of the most famed battles in World War II. Alright, let's try a different class. Yeah, medic. Medic works for me. It looks like we are playing defense, so we're going to want to deploy here. And can I use this artillery piece? Doesn't look like I can. Yeah, we just got a little gun. There's a lot of lighting bloom, so it's like hard to see into the snow. Yes, we can mantle barbed wire, but yeah, I need to get on the front line. I don't know if I can actually resuscitate people, but
Here, heal yourself up.
shit, got contact.
We got trouble there.
Yeah, we need help. We need help. I'm just a medic. Yeah, that ain't good. I'm just waiting for him to like charge over that bridge. But this is the front line. I mean, over that bridge is like where they are. And Like, all I can do is heal people, but there's really nowhere to heal out there. And I don't have any artillery. So I kind of feel helpless. And I imagine this is what it felt like to be a soldier back in the 40s. What it's like to be in this battle. You're just a medic. You don't have any anti-armor or anything. I was in the safest place, but, you know, screw it.
Patch yourself up.
But yeah, this looks really good. You know, I imagine players who played the original are like blown away right now. Just to see how fully realized.
Heal yourself up.
Freaking no man's land.
Patch yourself up.
I was afraid of that. He had the bridge mined up. Yeah, this is definitely a long range engagement game. But what I'm gonna do is, let's see, who's got AT? Yeah, this is your anti-tank.
They're taking control of this fight. We need to change tactics. We're hitting them hard, but if we want to win, we got a ways to go.
So ironic, you know, and I mean, it's only fair that we don't like siphon their tickets quicker because we happen to have all the objectives, because you spawn with all the objectives. Yeah, but I'm not an engineer, so... But it makes sense that the classes would be separated like this because it is, like, you know, the 40s.
Cancel that.
Bro, if I kill this dude... Because I got a hit, but, you know... Hold on, I forgot to close the program. I want to make sure that I'm not bleeding resources. No, it's not playing anything, but still, I'm just going to... make sure that we are in the clear. I mean, some of it's server lag too, but, you know, just don't want to... So the recoil on these are just a little different. Definitely feels old school in that kind of way, and they all have like a very strong lob to it. So it's gonna take me a couple of shots, to, like, really get it.
Guys, I'm taking a lot of fire over here. The enemy is targeting me.
Oh,
Enemy.
I died by the bazooka. That's insane. Even though, yeah, that's insane. I got robbed. Alright, tank down. Tank down. So I'm pretty much just scanning the battlefield for like stragglers and would-be snipers. Just looking for those glints. But I could easily get blown up. Like, this is the worst place to be.
Extra careful around here, man. Ah, disregard, soldier.
Yeah, pinging system's still busted too, on top of that. That's hilarious. Like, I get shot and then you just hear my character scream. Oh wow, they're going for the deep strike. That's okay. Those are tactics right there. Ah, now my radio's busted. Buggy, buggy, buggy.
Enemy forces are attacking an objective in Dog Sector. The enemy's getting sloppy. We've taken out half of them already.
The nice thing with the deep strike that they did is that it's pulling us off the front line. So it's classic sniper in the watchtower. What is this? Saving Private Ryan? That's canon. That's canon.
Yeah, scratch that.
Yeah, they're dug in pretty deep.
Cancel that.
That's one guy down. He knows I'm coming.
The enemy has secured control of Easy Sector. We have most of the sectors under our control.
Shit. Looks like we had a little evolution in this game too.
Charlie Sector now under our control.
Alright, so now we gotta get back up to the front. They're actually doing an even deeper strike. They're at Echo 1. Can we use this? Nope. So not only are we getting deep flanked, but on top of that, There's like nowhere, no vehicles nearby. Looks like we might be recapping it. So they may only have managed to like sneak just a couple of soldiers behind us. But we don't want him to start responding.
We're attacking an objective in easy sector.
Okay, he is good now. He is good now. Come on.
Easy sector secure. Good work. All sectors are secure, but don't go soft now. They'll be back for more.
Because that's the last thing we want is for them to hit us on the flank. Like, if they were to capture the front conquest points, that would be better than them at the rear. Because then they can just cut us off. You never want to, be routed. You always want to have a supply line. A point of safe retreat. And that's why deep strikes are so damaging, because it just screws up the supply chain.
Enemy forces have secured Able sector.
I am envious.
We now hold a majority of the sectors.
Oh shoot, taking shots.
Haha, got one! Enemy down!
See if you dropped any ammo. So you don't regen health in this, so like whatever damage you take, if there isn't a medic nearby to heal, you're pretty much just SOL. So yeah, you don't get used to it. Like that's the way that old first-person shooters used to work, and then ever since Modern Warfare, the self-heal has become a part of the meta for most games. It's like, why am I jumping into a burning tank? Because...
Able sector. Allied forces are attacking an objective.
I got straight up destroyed. Alright. But yeah, we don't have a lot of medics on the front, so I'll switch to medic.
Heal yourself up.
Able sector is ours. Bang up job. We control all sectors. Reload and watch for counterattacks. Enemies are mounting an attack on an objective in Able.
Yeah, I'll say the performance isn't so great. But just the Battlefield 1 maps in general.
Enemy down.
You had to get a look at him. Like, he was wearing, the German colors. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think he's friendly. But he didn't know. Like, I was unfriendly, so just... I was the first to act, because he could have shot me, too. But yeah, we're kind of creaming him. Ow.
We got their number today. Enemies are down to their last reserves.
Oh. Yeah, it's not the best compared to Back Up into 2. We'll see how Battlefield 3 is optimized, but nothing the patch can't fix. Now there is an edit that's out there on the internet that might fix some of it, but
Enemy forces are focusing attacks on an objective in easy sector.
I got one of them.
We've lost contact with an outpost. Allies are in control.
Even if
of
they
both
pull this
sectors.
off,
Keep
like
doing your jobs.
ultimately, they won't be able to come back.
Easy has fallen. Enemy forces control Easy sector. Looks like the enemy has our number so far. We're taking some losses. Fight harder.
Oh.
An objective in Easy sector is being assaulted by Allied forces.
The deep strike came way too late for them.
We won, and will be remembered for what we did here today.
Indeed.
Well, well, well. That was fun.
Okay. So, thoughts on that? How could you be mad? You know what I mean? Like, how could you be upset? How could you be upset with that? Yeah, like seriously, how could you be upset with that? I mean, it's pretty much that classic 1942 that came out like in the late 90s, okay? And well, not the late 90s, like the aughts, very early aughts. And it's just that brought into the into the 21st century, you know. Almost 20 years later. And yeah, it's definitely like it's got a lot of the same mechanics on the way that the RPGs fire and things like that, and weapon handling is you know, improved. You know, the original didn't have ADS, this one does. So yeah, it's the stuff that players really like, plus the stuff that makes it stand out from like the newer games like Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with how that panned out. Let me take a look here. So these are all of the different characters, and you can customize takedowns. That's pretty much it, and then loadouts. Let's see. Yeah, you can change weapon. There's two types. So you have the Panzer Shrek, and they have the same stats. So the bazooka, that's the Western one. And then, of course, you had the Panzer Shrek, which was Germany's particular variant. P-38 just has an extra bullet in it, a little more accuracy, a little more handling. But the M1911, like you know, that's your bread and butter. Alright, here we got Sturmgewehr and the Bar, 1918. Okay, that's nice. It's like all of the classes started out with Sturmgewehr. I would like to put the Bar through its paces. And of course, Engineer gets M1 Garand and K98. And Medic saw some Thompson gameplay. And also got the MP40. But I think that might just be faction specific. And there's really like no need to really, you know, mess with it unless you just really like, you know, a certain gun. So yeah, they're already like faction specific, so you can change it if you want to, but you don't really have to. And then these are literally all of the weapons that are for just this particular one. And then of course your gadgets and your vehicles, which are all true to form. Literally all true to form. Which is pretty cool. So yeah, did that, and did one match of Bad Company 2. I didn't really need to do much review here. It's just the game crashed. You guys already know this is like the all-time OG GOAT. Doesn't need any improvement. We can customize. Yeah, I'm in the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I mean, cause I would like to go like a faction specific build, but it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm 416, and looks like it crashed again. Just Battlefield Bad Company 2 just can't. you just can't do it. Can't do it. It literally crashes the computer every time I try to do it. So I've got to run like iron sights. But it's all good though. It's all good. It's 47 minutes. It's good enough for a review. So my take on it is that's a dub. Battlefield 1942 is a dub. The performance is a bit of an issue, so my frame rate definitely wasn't ideal compared to Bad Company 2. So some optimization definitely needs to be done. But that's like the biggest issue. I mean, everywhere else the game performed beautifully. Had some Levolution in it as well. So yeah, I think that's good. We'll go ahead and wrap up this recording, and then episode 3 will be featuring Battlefield 3's Conquest mode. And catch you guys there.